Good evening, my friends. It has been a few weeks, but we are back. Draft for Upside in the Cup, talking PGA Tour. Johnny Danger here with me as always, Mr. Adam White. How are you, buddy?
Fantastic, sir. How about you?
Hell yeah, man. The PGA Tour is coming to Detroit.
The sun stayed out extra long for you. You're on the
it's
green there.
Look at it. It's a beautiful day on the 14th. It's a wonderful thing. It's all good.
All right.
They let me set up here in the in the tower, and it was awfully kind of them. So, shout out to CBS who does it out here.
Yeah, sure. That they know who Draft for Upside is.
That's right, they know. I just walked in, and I flashed my those business cards we made, and they're just like, come on through, man.
They saw the sticker on the back of your car. Let's be honest.
They did. They said, come aboard. Come aboard.
Oh, Mr. Danger, sir. Come on in.
Mr. Danger. We've been waiting for you. Your shuttle.
No, I'm good, man. The PGA Tour has come to town.
I love it, man. Yes, we're down in Detroit at the Country Club. Country Club down here. Let's see if they can break 30. Negative 30 this week. What do you think?
It's been wet. I mean, the rough's going to be thick probably, but it has been wet, so the greens will be soft and fairways won't be running off, and it's just not the way I was hoping the course was playing because they were starting to get it firm and fast. But what can you do, man? Mother Nature's a biatch.
It's going to be driving into a sponge. So
oh, dude. I played today out in Dearborn, maybe 10 miles from the course, and it was like every drive.
Dude, I'm surprised you could get there. Like half the highways are under like 4 feet of water trying to get down there.
It's a good thing I wasn't coming from east or north. It was, God. I can't.
If anybody's driving down there for the game, avoid 96 Express Lane because every time it dips down, it's like 7 foot of water.
Oh my gosh, I can't. It's just terrible what's happening down there. But
no, it's crazy sauce.
Infrastructure, bro.
That's okay because while you're down there at Measure Golf Ann Arbor, are nice and dry in your indoor professional situation you got over there.
That is correct. It's a very professional situation with large putting green, 3 indoor TrackMan hitting bays, and a full club fitting setup. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, and you got a gym. Don't forget your gym.
Oh, we got the personal training gym, top-notch instruction.
That's right.
It's happening.
And also the greatest feature. Yeah, the greatest feature. You can order a beer and have it delivered from the brewery you share a building with.
It's a darn good feature. People
Wolverine State Pride. Great beer, good people. I love it. Make sure if you get to Ann Arbor, right there, Gula Gula, and you want to go see Adam, make sure you mention Johnny Danger sent you when you book your evaluation. And Johnny earns a free lesson. I already got one.
Both of you listeners, just
listen up. Listen up. Go down there. Learn how to swing a club. I need the help. It's fine.
Yeah, we all do.
All right. Well, let's get back to business, my friend.
Back.
Let's see. When were we on here last? We were on here last making fun of not talking about Phil. I don't know. What was that?
No, we did one after the the PGA. We did the US Open broadcast, yeah.
We did the US Open.
Did the US Open after Phil won the PGA.
That's right.
And we all said all in on John Rahm. No, for real, I did though. And a couple other guys up top hit. Louis, I mean, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, I mean I played Rahm and Louis. They were in my lineup. They finished 1-2.
Yeah. That was a good start.
I missed cut 2 of the other guys. Didn't work so well.
We talked about Rahm, Brooksy up top.
Yep.
Obviously, those guys were both right there.
Yep.
And then we talked about Louis and some other guys that didn't do as well.
Yeah, we were a little high on Ryan Palmer. That's what got me. Ryan Palmer got me. And then for the last minute, I don't remember who it was I subbed out, whether it was Reed or somebody, but I put Zalatoris in, and he flopped hard.
And Reed came back on the weekend.
Yeah.
Can I just steal one of your lines?
Yes.
And use it on Ryan Palmer?
Yeah.
He's dead to me.
Yes, dead to me.
He's made me look so stupid so many times. I just can't do it again. Dead to me. It's like Luke List, but worse.
Right?
Because Ryan Palmer's actually been good at certain points, but dead to me. Muerte.
All right. Well, you know what? Take us through the Detroit Country Club. And I know you've played there, yes?
A bunch. I've probably played there 35, 40 times over the years. Camera there, friend.
So tell us about it, man. It's a Donald Ross course.
Beautiful Donald Ross course.
What, designed in like 1916? It's been around forever.
Is that it? think it was before that. But,
was it?
No. Yeah.
I thought I was reading 16. I was just impressed by that. That's like 100 years or something, if my math serves me right.
No, I think it was actually 1899, to be honest with you. But they have stretched the course out to 7,300 yards, almost 74, depending on the tees and the pin locations.
Yep. It's fairly straight course, though.
It's pretty straight. You got some dog legs, not a lot of elevation changes. I mean, if it's calm out there, the guys are going to go 25 deep again. But 4 par 5s, the par 3s are fairly challenging. At least a couple of them are. Hole 11's definitely difficult. And you got some tough par 4s out there. But these guys are so damn good, it just doesn't matter. You got par 5s just short of 600 yards. These guys will hit driver and iron to it. But the greens are the key. They roll true. We talked about how bent grass putting is high on our list in the model this week. Guys that roll it well on those types of surfaces tend to be good green readers that roll it true, and usually your good putters come at the top up here. Big reason why Bryson won last year, because he was putting so damn well. But no, it's going to be a fun week. I'm glad to see this is back in Detroit where we can actually have spectators there. But it's definitely going to be another birdie fest. We've had a lot of rain here in Detroit the last week or so, and God, it's just not letting up. Storms in the forecast every day. I just hope they can get it in by Sunday, to be honest with you. That's
I think, rain on Thursday. I think Friday looked like it might be cleaning up a little bit. But, it's been changing so much over the last few days. Katie and I went camping this week, and it was just like rain every day, every single day.
Yeah.
Of course, rain all day.
Of course, despite the length, it looks kind of long on paper, but it's not a course that necessarily favors the big bombers. You can see guys like Kisner, who finished top 5 last year, and God, I'm so sad Charlie Hoffman withdrew. But Kiz, Webb Simpson, you can see guys like that contend pretty easily this week without going bonkers with the putter. So those guys will be in play. Not a lot of guys are off the table based on their style of play, so should be a fun week with a lot of guys in the mix.
Yep, second shots are going to be real important.
That's it. Approach game, man. Down the Ross greens are known for being tricky. If you get a little offline, they can roll further off the green and give you a tough up and down. So,
right on. Well, let's take a quick look at that model we built, shall we?
The model.
So we built this model here. Let's see if I can make this bigger. There we go. We built this model here, and I bet you I can make that even bigger. I got a new computer, Adam, so I'm still goofing off with it. There we go. How's that look?
Better. I can even see it.
Yeah. So we just made a simple model over at Fantasy National Golf Club, a great little website if you want to play around with a bunch of sortable data. And we did shots gained approach, shot gained birdies are better, off the tee, and putting on bent grass. And this is kind of what it spit out here for us. So, this is a very rudimentary model. We didn't take a whole lot of things into it, just the things we like the most, or the royal we, I should say, that Adam liked the most. And
royal we
slapped this together. So, we see Bryson up top, not a big shocker. He leads a lot of those, approach and tee shots. Kokrak up there, not shocking as well. Cameron Davis, I always like a good Cam in my lineup.
You do.
So, do you like Cam this week, Mr. Davis?
Mr. Davis?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Well, you're going to buck the model. You're going to buck the model, are you?
His form has not been great.
All right. Well, he's going to my lineup, so we can review that next week.
Put him in. Ink him in and pen.
Yeah. So there's a lot of the higher up names here, but you don't necessarily like a lot of the guys up top. So we'll break that down a little bit. But just scrolling down here, your boy Lucas Glover pops up in the top 12.
My boy.
Yeah. You like
He's
Mr.
not
Glover.
a wife beater. He's a wife beaten. His wife attacked him.
Oh, man. When did she do that?
It's been a few years.
Oh, okay, fair.
He's recovered.
And then, a guy we'll talk about later, but Garrett Higo that I don't know much about, but you were enlightening me in the pre-show, so we'll get to that in a minute. But anyways, just thought I would share that, and let's move on over to the DraftKings, the thing that the three of you actually, maybe possibly watch this for, right?
We have that many?
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
Yeah, but we got one right now.
Okay, at the start.
Yeah, I like it. All right. Anyway, so let's get into draft. Can you see this DraftKings? You can. All right.
Oh yeah.
Let's put our
new computer.
Let's put our lovely faces back on the screen.
Is that good for ratings?
Yeah, no, it's great for readings. What are we going to do with this 19 cents in my account? That's the key question.
You can't even play the quarter arcade with that.
No. There's a dime game though. Don't worry about that.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. All right. So you were talking earlier that you don't necessarily like the higher price guys this week. The top 5 here. We got Bryson, we got Reed, Simpson, Hideki, and Zalatoris. Why are they just going to be tinkering and tuning up, not taking this too seriously?
That's a big part of it. I mean, anytime these guys show up to an event, obviously they want to win. Just opened a bottle with a 3-hole punch. You taught me early on, anything can be a bottle opener, Danger.
That's right. No,
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I wish you would have opened that bottle with another bottle like I showed you last time we were together.
Yeah, that was the better trick. It's not that I don't like the guys up top in DraftKings. I just don't think any of them are going to win this week.
Okay.
That's all. Webb's been playing terribly. Matsuyama can't putt. Zalatoris hasn't played here before. He's talented enough. He can find. Reed's just okay. I just don't think he's striking it well enough to win at a birdie fest course like this. So I just think it's going to be another dark horse guy. I don't think it's going to be a Bryson or one of the top 5. And I don't think Zalatoris to pay $10,000 for a guy he's shown some good form, but he hasn't finished. He's finished top 10 once in the last, since early May.
I mean, Bryson was dominant here once, so I tend to think if you're going to pay up for one of these guys, it's probably Bryson.
I would have to agree overall. 11-4, though.
It's a lot.
There's some value down there, but this field is like midsection heavy. You got a lot of good guys down through the mid-7s, but then not a lot of value outside of that. So.
When I'm scrolling through this, the first name that kind of pops up for me is Matt Wolff. He took second here. He finished second.
Second to Bryson last year.
Yep. So I like him at 91. Comfortable with the course. Hits it straight. I kind of like Wolff to start off my lineup.
He was the guy that caught my eye scrolling down too. I can't hate on that pick. Kokrak didn't play here last year, but finished top 30 the year before. He's just tuning up for the British, so it's hard to be excited. There's just not a lot of guys in this top range that jump off the page and make me.
And that's why I think I kind of like Wolff. And I was actually excited about Hoffman, of course, at 8,800 in this field. And
I know. This was the week. He was going to win. I was going to place a big outright wager on him. We were going to go to the casino and have a great time in Detroit afterward. Like he and I.
Right.
Hoffman and I. But
no, we were going to track him down.
You were going to be there too. But, our dreams died hard.
What's going on with Jason Day here? Mark was cursing his name last week.
Why was he cursing Jason Day's name?
I think something about his last hole or something.
He had a great Friday, but
push somebody out of one of his bets.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I did see that. Day's fine. He can get up and down from anywhere, but there's a reason why. One, he's playing in this event 2 weeks before the British because all of his exemptions have run out and he's just not a top-tier player anymore. And two, there's a reason why he's not even in the 9,000 range in this field. Keegan Bradley is $100 more than him. So he played well. He got a really hot day on Friday, rode his putter to a deep round there, but not a guy that I'm excited to pay that price for in this field.
What's Day got to do to get into the British? He's got to win one?
Day might already be exempt into the British in a couple of weeks, but he didn't play in the U.S. Open, so he might not be. He's just got major back issues, man. The way he swung for a while there screwed him up.
Is this the spot where we see a little flash of Gary Woodland's potential? Because we've been kind of talking about him all year and waiting for him to have that kind of comeback week.
We got to at least pick a couple guys in the 9K range, right?
We have to?
9K and up.
All right.
So, look.
I already put one in. Wolff, he's already in the lineup. He's locked in. We've moved on.
We're just going to go Bryson and Wolff, the two guys that finished 1 and 2 last year.
Why not?
I guess we can.
Yeah.
I don't have a good reason why not.
I don't really like anybody else for the price. I mean, I kind of like Kokrak just because he's been playing good.
Give me some Neiman.
All right.
I like Neiman at 98.
I mean, Neiman doesn't really miss cuts.
Not many. It's been too long since he contended. I think, and he's played here before, and he played pretty well a couple of years ago, if I recall. Yeah, he worked his way up to 5th a couple of years ago. Now I could see Neiman doing something here. He's looking to gain some momentum going into the British. So let's go Bryson is you got to pay up. Neiman and Wolf. I like that.
Yeah, I'm not ever upset with Neiman. He finds his way. I mean, I've never like start a lineup with him, but if I've got 5 guys in and his price range is still left over, I tend to stick him in a lot of lineups.
He's one of those guys you look and you go, Neiman at 9,800. So I think a lot of people are going to shy away from it. He hasn't had great form recently, but it's been good enough.
It's also a weak field.
I like that guy.
It's a weak field.
It is. I like that play though.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm still sticking with Wolf. Maybe we'll come back to Neiman, but Wolf's my guy. All right, let's move on. Let's get back to the Woodland discussion. We've talked about him all year. Not like, hey, we love this guy, but like, hey, this guy has too good of a pedigree and a track record to not be contending.
No doubt. And in this field, that's a good price for him. He fought through a shoulder injury last year until the end of the year, and it's still been kind of hampering him this season. So I think he's shown some signs of being back in top form. So yeah, I can definitely jump on the Woodland train, especially given that he's a little bit lower priced. He's coming off a couple of mediocre to bad finishes, but that's good because that suppressed his price. So now we got him at 86. Yeah, I like Woodland. I also like the guy who's $100 more than him. Ricky. Is Ricky back?
Ricky. I mean, back? This is his sponsor, right?
Let's go. Rocket Mortgage. You see him in every damn commercial.
Yeah, every time I fill up a gas tank anywhere, all those new TVs on all he's on like every one.
Yeah, you've been seeing those when you've been driving around, eh?
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Let me go over to the, you know what we didn't look at is ownership projections.
There you go.
So I'm not going to put it up on the screen. I'm just going to flip over there and take a peek.
To me, this is not a studs and duds week. It's a load up on the mid guys, the 8K to 7K range. Because I love Fowler, Woodland, and it's hard not to love Kisner. It's a course he can contend on. There's like maybe half dozen of those on tour in its entirety on the schedule. And he just went nuts with the putter last week on Sunday and worked his way into the top 10. So,
all right, here's some fun stuff for you here, buddy. You ready for this?
Hit me.
Number 1 owned guy.
Can I guess?
You can guess and then guess the percentage.
Number 1 projected ownership and guess the percentage. Tell me it's not Ricky.
It's not Ricky.
Can't be Ricky. Thank you.
It's not Ricky. He's not even on the front page.
Phil Mickelson.
No. Jason Kokrak at 21.6.
That makes sense.
Bryson at 19.7. But get this. You know how Fantasy National shows you the percentage of being spit out in lineup generators?
Yeah.
Bryson DeChambeau, 56.3% of lineup generating lineups.
Wow.
That's a crazy number.
People are looking for that stud.
You know who's only 4% though in the lineup generator?
Who?
Webb Simpson. 4%.
Weber.
4%. Projected 16% ownership though. So our boy Matt Wolf, who I put in the lineup already, 13.3. He's down to like the 15th highest owned.
We can work with that.
I like that. I'm trying to find Ricky.
I hope he's low. Let's go.
I'm still looking for him.
Ricky, Gary, Kiz, these guys.
Ricky Fowler, 5.1% ownership calculated percentage.
It'll be higher because it's Ricky, but he's been
actual Fantasy National Golf Club lineup generator percentage 1.6.
People don't like his price, but when he's on, he makes a lot of birdies.
Well, I like it. All right. Well, I'll leave that page up on my side in case you have questions about some other guys. But Fowler and Kisner are way down there, man. But if we start with Wolf, we can drop Fowler. We can drop Kisner. Look at this. Yeah.
I like Wolf, Fowler, Woodland.
Yeah.
I like guys that can take advantage of these par fives.
So tell me about Higo. Tell me about this guy.
So he's a very good South African product. He's a lefty. We haven't seen a lot of lefties have success here, but there's been two events here, so it's not much of a sample. But no, the kid's young. He came over. He had won 2 European Tour events in his last 3 starts before coming over to was the Palmetto or whatever in South Carolina, the replacement for that event out of the country in Mexico. So he he went from winning 2 out of 3 times in Europe and then came back over in his second time in the States, first being the PGA, and just won at Palmetto. Shot 4 straight rounds in the 60s, 11 deep to win. He's been a good prospect for a while, but it seems to have just kind of clicked for him in the last couple months. So guys got legit top 10 on the world, top 10 world ranking pedigree here in the next couple of years. So
he is number 10 in ownership projection. So you're not alone in thinking about him.
He's a hot name. I'm glad he didn't play particularly well last week and missed the cut at Travelers, because if he would have been there with Kokrak if he had played well last week, and his price would have been up there too. But I like Higo. I mean, those 4 guys, Fowler, Woodland, Kisner, Higo, especially with Fowler being so low owned. Ricky's still got something to prove, and he had a rough second round last week, but willing to forgive that. I think he's showing good signs, and when it's a birdie fest like this, I think he can get it done.
All right, well, I'm sticking Fowler. I'm going to stick with Fowler. I'm going to still think about these other spots yet. I'm liking the Cameron this week, but I don't know about Tringale.
Cam played well here a couple of years ago.
I think it's got to be Davis, though. I mean, you know how I love my model. I just love it.
I watched Cam play a couple of years. He finished 5th 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think the course suits him pretty well with his added distance. He can take advantage of those par 5s. Don't sleep on don't play the wrong Cam. Let's put it that way. I think Tringale is the right Cam if you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Cam lover, you.
Yeah, love me some Cam. All right, well, let's forget about that. Who else down here? Doc Redman had a second place finish here 2 years ago?
He did. His best finish to date on tour.
Mm-hmm.
He's been kind of knocking on the door a little bit. Finished T2 a few weeks ago at Palmetto. Could he do it? You think Doc could do it?
He likes the course.
He does. I like Doc as a play at that price for sure.
Doc?
I'm guessing he's going to be pretty high owned.
I could take a look.
Take a little look-see.
I'm going to take a little look-see. 13.3, so, he's up there.
I actually don't mind Glover either.
You always like Glover.
I don't always like him.
It's just always like Glover.
When he gets in the ball striking zone, like his crappy putting doesn't even matter. He's just he can get it rolling. Where you at, Docky?
79. He's at 13% owned. 13% owned.
I think he was more of a Method Man fan when he was younger.
I don't know. Maybe.
Redman? I don't know.
Redman? Method Man?
There's another guy I like up here.
All right, hit me.
I like this guy a lot, too. I like him often, I should say. Mr. Harry Varner.
HV3.
Harry V, man.
I tell you, as much as we talk about him, every time I play him, he misses the cut.
He can do that. But hear me out. The guy, at least I think he makes a lot of birdies.
Okay.
Yeah, he made 17 at the Honda. That's good enough for me this year. He hits it long, and they're playing in Detroit. And, he's one of the few black dudes on tour, so I love Harry V.
All right.
Let's go, Harry.
All right, look, I like Harry V. I'm going to play him. You watch, he's going to miss the cut.
Well, then don't play him.
Every time I play him. No, I'm playing him. It's done.
Pull him out of your lineup last minute Thursday morning so that he can win.
Of course I will. Let's talk about Kramer Highcock. What an amazing, attempt to win a tournament last week.
That, man, I told you pre-show I had an outright a pre-Sunday outright at 14-1 on Harris English. So I watched him make that putt on 18 to force the playoff, and I went, dangerous boys. Granted, he's your boy only because you're male genitalia themed week where you had him and some Johnsons and some other guys that
Yep. Palmer.
Beegers are good. All those guys.
Oh yeah. It's a good week.
It's a fun week. But no, like the guy's an up and coming Aussie. He's a very good player. He put it all together last week. It was fun to watch.
I feel like betting on that guy after how mentally grueling that probably was and what a high it probably was. It's probably a bad idea this week.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. That's the route I'm going anyway. It could be completely wrong. Maybe he rides some momentum. I got to say, he took it in stride. I mean, you can't, when you have an event like that where you go almost half a round extra, you can't hang your head. I mean,
no,
walk out of there proud, head held high. Like, it's just, that was late Sunday. He hasn't played here before. This is a new course for him. I don't love it. If he's not getting it going early, he could go into who cares mode in a heartbeat.
All right, well, what else we got here, buddy?
Well, there's some other guys like in the 7K range here. Mr. Gryffindor, Lanto Griffin.
Uh-huh.
I do like Lanto at 75.
I feel like you like the LG. Do you have LG TVs? Like LG phone?
I don't have an LG phone.
You like Lanto Griffin? You like Lucas Glover?
Oh, LGs. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, I got an LG computer monitor. We could put together an LG lineup.
I don't know if we have enough guys. We could try, though. It'd be fun to try. Larry Geisiker.
Who knows? I'm glad that EVR is out, so we don't have to talk about him. Next.
Yeah, me too. No, there's a guy at 75 I like a lot too. He tends to make a lot of birdies. Been playing well. Seamus Power at 7,500. The Irishman has been playing some golf, so I like that guy as well. Matt Jones at 73. He's been playing some solid golf, and that's really, other than Lebioda at 72.
I can get behind Jones. I really like. Oops, not Luke List. What happened there? Double click.
Why would you say Luke? Why would you even bring his name up?
Ugh.
Luke List should have been dead to me a couple of years ago here. He's out anyway. But he should have been dead to me a couple of years when I watched him. I actually went and watched him at like 7 a.m. He teed off early. He just had the worst attitude, man. I just didn't.
Whoops.
Not a fan.
Whoops. Accidentally clicked Cam Davis. My bad.
I had a bet on List that week too, and on the bus on the way to the tournament, this guy I was sitting next to had played with him in the Pro-Am and did shots with him and shit during the Pro-Am. Did shots at Jameson with him.
That's funny.
I'm like, oh, this is a good sign. And then later I thought about it and I went, the guy's doing shots during a practice round the day before the tournament. That's probably a bad sign.
It's probably not a good sign.
Not a good sign at all.
Not good.
But I like Lebioda at 7,200. What else did we say? Oh, Bo Hostler at 7K.
Well, I mean, obviously, I slipped Cam Davis in here when you weren't looking.
That's fine. You can slip into whatever cam you want to. I know you love the cams.
That's right.
But also, local hero, guy who's managed to keep his card on tour, Mr. Brian Stewart.
Yeah.
Fellow competitor in the Horton Smith Championship at DGC since a young age. The guy's ready to get it. I think he top 10s this week. Let's go, Stewie.
Top 10.
Go, Stewie.
Woo. All right, I'm gonna have to take Davis out, and I'm gonna have to put Stewie in there. If you top 10, all right, he's in. Look at that.
Feel good story, Cinderella story. Let's go, Stewie.
Who's this guy here? Corn Ferry guy? Pereira.
Yeah, he's Corn Ferry guy.
Corn Ferry guy.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, he might have just earned the what do they call it? The battlefield exemption or whatever. He's won, I think, the last two times on the Corn Ferry Tour.
Can you put a bet on Matthew Naismith for first round leader and then also miss the cut?
Oh wow! Yeah, that would require like 64 probably at worst.
Because Naismith's like one of those guys that every time we talk about him, like the next day at 4 hours into the tournament, we're like, look at our boy, and then he misses the cut.
64-78.
Yeah.
I hit on Naismith for a first round leader.
I know you did. He
had a couple good finishes, and I somehow worked my way onto him when he did play well, but
he's just kind of one of those guys, like maybe he doesn't pace himself well. He always seems to just like kill it in round one and then just fall apart.
Shoot his wad, so to speak.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah.
Party Marty to make the cut at 69?
Make the cut, yeah.
If you're trying to go stars and scrubs and you need to dig deep.
I got a really deep one that I actually like probably all too much. Down at 6K even, but we'll talk about him in a minute.
No.
Yeah, oh yeah. We're going dumpster diving this week. This is legit too. It's some local guys.
All right, well, let's just kind of flim through here real quick. Then the guys that we talk about on occasion.
Look,
Hoagie.
Speaking of first round leaders, 2019 first round leader Cam Champ.
Yeah.
How the mighty have fallen. 4 straight missed cuts.
Yep, not good.
55th, 26th, 34th, miscut, 48. He's not playing great.
Yeah,
but if we're talking strokes gained off the tee, he does gain strokes off the tee. And he's had some success here in the past. I think he shot 9 deep in that first round, 63, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I could see myself getting back on Cam.
Nope.
You're going to play the wrong Cam. You're going to play Cam Davis, and Tringale and Champ are going to go nuts.
All right. What about Villegas? I can count him as a Cam.
He's Spanish Cam. No.
All right. Well, let's just kind of keep rolling down. I'm just going to scroll. Stop me when you want to talk about a guy.
Yeah, I got a couple guys down here. JB Holmes showed some life last week, so he's at 6,500. He actually put it really well together on Friday and Saturday. He was struggling mightily on Thursday, like 4 over midway through his round. Brought it back to shoot even. 5 under the next 2 rounds, and then struggled a bit on Sunday, but I kind of like JB at this course. I could see JB playing well. He's starting to show some signs. So at 6,500, I like him to make the cut.
Like a top 20 bet, maybe?
Yeah. I think he's a good top 20 bet in this field.
Yeah, let's keep scrolling. What else we got down here?
The big rig, Harry Higgs, at 6,600.
Mm-hmm.
He's always fun.
My beginning of the year hero, Jimmy Hahn, man.
Jimmy Hahn had you rolling for a minute there, yeah.
He did. Rolling.
Ben Pelt showed some signs a few weeks ago. Like most of these guys, you have to talk yourself into them a little bit.
Right? Pizza Boy.
Pizza Bondati. Yeah, I mean, Sung Kang, he hits it long, all that good stuff. But as we talked about, there's so much strength in the 8K and 7K range. You just don't really need to go diving too hard down here.
But when we do go diving, who is your bottom feeder?
So my super dumpster diving pick. This guy uses, those goofy ass putters that I stock here, the Lab Golf putters.
Yep.
And then Ryan, your brother-in-law, got one.
Yep.
There's a guy who just a few weeks ago at Palmetto was actually leading the tournament on Saturday. Not a first round lead. He was leading it like midway through Saturday's round.
Mm-hmm.
Uses a Lab Golf putter. Texted my guy at Lab, was like, "Hey man, is that a blade? A Lab blade I see in his hands?" And he's like, "Yeah, buddy, it sure is."
Mm-hmm.
He's made 3 straight cuts on the PGA Tour.
Mm-hmm.
He Monday qualified just yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And finished T14 just a few weeks back. I love Tain Lee, T-A-I-N Lee. That is 1 letter short of a taint and last name Lee. 6K even.
I don't see him.
I
had to keep going. He's the second to last guy.
Bottom. Second from the bottom.
I got him now.
Next to Brett Wetterich's second cousin or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, man. I honestly, I want to place a very large bet on him to make the cut.
3 for 3?
Dude, he's 3 for 3 on tour. And he was legit contending. Like, the guy's...
Okay, he's going in.
Next couple of years.
Still, he's going out of there. What do I got left now? 11. Whew, I can go all the way to the top.
You can do some fun stuff.
I can go all the way to the top.
Let me tell you, you getting sweaty yet?
Man, I could put Bryson in there and adjust somebody else out of here.
Like, you got Ryan Brem there at 6,100. Like,
okay, I'm gonna go back down to 7K now. All right, look at my lineup now. Come back to me. All right, look at this. Who do we round this out with? We put Stewart back in there?
Yeah, go Stewie.
Look at that.
Oh, you're gonna win all the money. All of the money.
I like it. All right.
Hit it.
Enter.
Hit it. Oh, free. Yes, you have to.
Done. Yeah, no, that's my the seasonal contest.
That's our parting shot masterpiece from Draft.
Look at that.
It's been fun. It's been real.
It's been a lot of fun.
I'll miss you guys as Draft for Upside, but we'll keep talking.
Indeed. We'll keep talking. We'll be back. Don't worry about that. All right, buddy. Let's go back to just our beautiful faces. How about that?
Ugh,
there we are. There we are. And let's talk about your betting card real quick. Who do you like? Who's your straight outs? Who's your top 10 zingers? What you got for me?
Not really on the top 10s just yet. I haven't dug deeply into it enough, but
Nice.
I just mentioned Tan Lee to make the cut. Not sure what his odds are, but hit it.
All right.
Hit it hard.
All right.
So the guys that jumped out at me right off the bat, there aren't a lot of guys you look at in the 50-plus range and go, oh, my gosh, I got to bet this guy. But Doc Redman, 50-1. That was one of the first ones I saw that made me a little bit intrigued.
For straight up win, 50-1?
Straight up win, 50-1, yeah. Like we talked about.
Not bad for a guy who came in second.
Right. I mean, Kokrak, the guy drinks a lot, which is fine. But in Detroit, he can find some trouble if he wants it.
Yeah, you can find trouble in D-Town.
I think Wolfie's good value at 33-1 if you want to put like half a unit on it.
Yeah.
I could definitely jump on Wolfie. He's just, the guy has a legit chance to eagle any one of the par fives.
Yeah.
With an iron.
It was the first name that popped off the bat. So if I'm going to drop, a buck or two on something, it's probably going to be Wolf.
Yeah, just so much damn talent. So those are man, I would have just jumped all over Hoffman at 50-1 if he were playing this week, but he's not, unfortunately.
I love it. All right, buddy. Well, feel free to reach out to either one of us on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you want to find us. We're always happy to bounce ideas back and forth. Got some big things coming for the Draft for Upside crew. Hopefully we'll be talking about that real soon. And I got nothing else, man. How about you?
Mav McNeely, 80-1. I can get on board with that. And your boy Cam Davis is 150-1 if you like that Cam.
150. Whew.
Cam Champ, 50-1.
Davis, man, he's number 3 in our model, bro. Come on, don't disrespect it.
Brian Stewart, local boy, 200-1. Let's go. Get that second PGA Tour victory, buddy.
Yeah.
Get it. That's all I got. It's been fun, man.
All right, you drop 5 on that. I'll drop 5 on that. Well, then we'll
take a trip to Vegas.
We'll have a G each to play with. I like it. All right, buddy. Well, I appreciate you. I am Johnny Danger, of course, with me, Adam White. We are Draft for Upside. This was In the Cup. We'll catch you guys soon. See you.